Hey guys, welcome to EduTap. I hope each of you is happy, healthy and fine and taking very good care of yourself. I am your mentor Veer and I welcome you all in lecture 37 on government schemes. So without wasting any time, let's get started. Guys, if you are new here or for the new students, I would like to give you a small orientation regarding the government schemes, and in the orientation we will take up the three important questions that might come in your mind while preparing for the government scheme. So the first question that might come in your mind is, why the government schemes? Guys, if you analyze the previous year paper of RBI as well as NABARD, questions worth of 15 to 20 in case of RBI and 25 to 30 in case of NABARD Gr A were asked directly from the government schemes, so that you can see the weightage assigned to the government scheme in the phase 2 of our RBI as well as NABARD exam. Now coming to the second question is, what are the schemes that are relevant from our exam point of view? Guys, all the schemes that have been newly launched or in the past 1 year, moreover guys, the schemes that have been launched earlier or the older schemes but find their mention every now and then in the recent media coverages. So the two types of schemes that are important from our exam point of view is, one, the newly launched, and the older schemes which find mention every now and then in the recent media coverages. So if you understand why and what, then how to prepare the government schemes become quite easier. For that you just need to focus on the few dimensions. So the dimensions that you need to focus on is the nodal ministry or the agency involved regarding the particular scheme, then aims and objectives of the scheme, target of the schemes, beneficiary, key features, associated umbrella or sub-umbrella schemes, allocation in this latest budget. This is especially relevant for the phase 1 as well as phase 2. Then the campaigns as well as the current affairs related with the scheme. Guys, these are the dimensions that are really crucial from our exam point of view, and these we have prepared keeping in mind the latest pattern of exam. So guys, these are the dimensions, and in the today's video we'll also cover our today's scheme keeping in mind the dimensions that we have just mentioned. So guys, that was about the orientation of the scheme. Now it's time to start our video of the day, and in the today's video guys, we will start the emergency credit line guarantee scheme. This is another crucial scheme and a newly launched scheme. So let us see guys, what are the final details of this particular scheme. So as I told you that we will cover it as per the dimensions. So the first dimension is about the launch year. It is a newly launched during the corona. And the second dimension is about the nodal ministry. So the nodal ministry is Ministry of Finance. So it is the Ministry of Finance who is responsible for taking the important decisions regarding this particular scheme. So these are the two dimensions that we have covered. Now moving on to the third and most important dimension of this scheme is the objective of this scheme. So guys, if you read out, the objective is to provide fully guaranteed and collateral free. Guys, the words I am underlining here quite important. First is guaranteed and the other is collateral free additional credit to MSME, business enterprises, mudra, borrowers, individuals, loans for business purpose to the extent of 20% of their credit outstanding on 29th Feb 2020. So guys, let me break the objective. Objective is saying that they are providing a credit, which means loan, to certain individuals, MSMEs, mudra borrowers, okay, and government is also providing a guarantee. How, what, why, we will see to that. So the government is providing fully guaranteed and collateral free loan in addition to the loan they are already having. And up to what extent? 20% of their credit outstanding as on 29th Feb 2020. I think this is becoming quite complex, so let's break the objective in to finer details. So guys, let's see whom we are providing the guarantee. So the guarantee we are providing to MSMEs, business enterprises, mudra borrowers and individual loans. So anyone who is having outstanding of loan, that means he hasn't paid his loan in entirety, that means he is eligible to get the loan under this particular scheme, provided he belongs to this section. Okay, so this emergency credit guarantee scheme is providing you a loan provided you are already having some loan. And suppose guys, you are already having a loan pendency of rupees 50 crores. Okay, then to what extent you will get the loan? Under this guarantee scheme, the answer is 20%. So 20% of this means 10 crore. This is the additional amount of loan which you can borrow through this guarantee scheme, and government will take up the guarantee. You do not have to bring in the collaterals. So first thing is, you are already having an outstanding of loan which is 50 crore, and keeping in the limit of this, which is 20%, this is the additional amount of loan you can borrow through this emergency credit guarantee scheme. So who are eligible? These are eligible, and they must need to have a credit outstanding. Credit outstanding as on 29th Feb 2020. Okay. So there is a limit up to which your credit outstanding must be. The credit outstanding must be up to 50 crore. So if your credit outstanding is 60 crore, you are not eligible. So any amount above 50 crore of outstanding of loan is not eligible in this scheme. Then there is one more eligibility, that your turnover has to be less than 500 crore. So if your turnover is 501 crore, you are not eligible under this particular scheme. But if it is 499 and your loan outstanding is 50 crore, then you are eligible to get the loan through this. And how much of that? 20% of your outstanding. So guys, I hope now you can relate the scheme in a much better way, or you have understood this scheme, that under this scheme government is providing you a collateral free loan. Government will take up the guarantee that, yeah, institutions will lend you, I will take up the guarantee on your behalf. How much amount of loan you can get? 20% of your current outstanding, or not current outstanding, or whatever your outstanding was on 29th Feb 2020. Now here is one more important fact, is that if your account is NPA, you are not eligible to get the funds or to get the loan under this particular scheme. So guys, that is all about the eligibility criteria. Each and every fact that I have mentioned here are quite important. So till now we have covered the 4 important dimensions from our exam point of view. First, the launching year, then the nodal agency, then the third was objective, and the fourth is eligibility criteria. Now moving on to the key features of the scheme. So guys, I hope you have understood the gist of this particular scheme. So now we are moving to the key features of the scheme. So the scheme was launched as a part of Atmanirbhar Bharat. So if you match up the name of the scheme, emergency of what? There was a lockdown in the economy. The business were completely shut down. So to meet up the funding requirements of MSME, this is provided to support them. So this is a part of Atmanirbhar package. That's why the word emergency came up. Then 100% guarantee coverage is being provided by National Credit Guarantee Trust Company. So government is saying that we will provide you the guarantee. No, banks will provide you the loan, or if you can borrow the loan from the any of the financial institutions, including the NBFC. But who will provide it the guarantee on behalf of government? It is this particular agency. Then the tenure of this loan will be 5 years. There will be a 4-year payment period, and 1 year will be the moratorium period. That means you do not have to pay the principal as well as interest for one particular year, for first year, and then you will have to start pay your EMIs and have to pay up the complete amount in the 4 years. So that's why the tenure of the loan is total 5 years. Then the interest rate, government has also kept a limit on the interest rate. So 9.25% will be the limit for banks and financial institutions, and 14% for the NBFCs. Now there is a tenure of this particular scheme. When the scheme was launched, MSMEs can avail the benefit of this scheme till November, then it was extended, and now as per the current notification, you can avail this facility till 31st March 2021. So as of now, if there is no change in the coming future, this scheme will remain active till this particular date, which is 31st March 2021, or till the amount of rupees 3 lakh crore is sanctioned. So guys, under this scheme, the government has kept a limit regarding the sanctioning of amount, and that amount is 3 lakh. So in totality, if under this scheme total amount reaches the 3 lakh in totality, so this scheme will stop. So either till this date the scheme will keep on running, or this amount will be reached. Okay. So a question can be asked, suppose there is a news in the PIB or some other resource that 2.5 lakh crores of loan has been sanctioned under emergency credit line guarantee scheme. So a question can be asked, how much amount of loan has been sanctioned under this scheme? The answer is 2.5 lakh. But we need to refer the latest current affair for this particular aspect. As of now, the tenure will be either the date or the amount will be reached. For this particular scheme, guys, government has already created a corpus of 41,600 crore, and for the current financial year and over the 3 years. So in totality for the 4 years, government has created this much of separate corpus to support this particular scheme. So guys, I hope now you have understood the emergency credit line guarantee scheme. Under this scheme, government is providing you the additional loan support. First is, you are already having a loan. On 20% of that loan you can get as a collateral free support by the government. From where you can get the loan? From any of the financial institutions or the NBFCs. 20% is the limit. Now under this scheme, who will provide you the guarantee? That is National Credit Guarantee Trust. There is a tenure of loan as well as interest cap on the interest rates. So guys, I think we have discussed this report in entirety. Now it's time to discuss this report through some MCQs. So first question is, scheme was launched, or the launching year of the scheme is 2020. Easy question. Then the nodal ministry is again Ministry of Finance. Very easy question. Then the full form of ECLGS. Guys, in the phase 1 of our exam or even in the phase 2, they can ask the full form of this particular acronym or any of the alphabet mentioned in the acronym. They can ask the full form of E, C, G. They can ask this type of question in the phase 1 or of phase 2 of our exam. So this is a quite important from our exam point of view. Then the corpus provided by the government is, sorry, we have discussed the corpus is 41,600 crore. Okay. Then the tenure of the scheme will be either it will run till this date, or the complete amount sanctioned under the scheme, which is 3 lakh crore, is exhausted. If this exhausts prior to this date, then the scheme will stop, or if it is not exhausted and the date is reached, so the scheme will stop. Okay, so this is about the tenure of this scheme. Then the borrower credit outstanding should be 50 crores or less than, less than 50 crores. Okay, this is the maximum amount of your outstanding. If your outstanding is 51 crores, you are not eligible for this particular scheme. And how much amount of additional fund you can get? 20% of this. So if your outstanding is 50 crore, you can get the additional loan through this particular scheme, which amounts to 10 crore. Then the annual turnover limit for the eligible borrowers is less than 500 crore. Okay. Then NPA accounts included? The answer is no. I already mentioned this fact. Guys, if you have pendency in payment of principal or interest for 60 days, then you are eligible to get the benefit. But if it is your pendency is for 61 days, then you are not. That's why I mentioned NPA accounts, because in the NPA accounts your pendency is for 90 days. Okay, so this is one of the important aspect of this particular scheme. So guys, this is all about the emergency credit line guarantee scheme, which has been launched by the government in the financial year 2022. 221. So we have discussed the type of question that can be asked in the phase 1 as well as phase 2. You can revise it from the PDF that will provide you over the Telegram group. Now guys, time for your homework question. In the slide we have talked about National Credit Guarantee Trust Company. So your homework will be to read what this National Credit Guarantee Trust Company is all about, what function it performs. Basically, Government of India extends the credit guarantee through one particular agency, and that is this one, but there are other finer details which you need to refer, because a question can be framed even on this particular scheme. Now the answer which you have to mention in the comment section is that this particular trust company comes under which of the following department of Ministry of Finance. Or this National Credit Guarantee Trust Company is formed by which of the following departments of Ministry of Finance. So this is your homework question. Guys, in the past 2 videos I can see that you are not making many comments, which is not, we can say, in the previous videos you are taking so much of interest, but now I am seeing that there is a fall in the comments that you are mentioning. So guys, please, I request you again, please write the answer in the comment section. That way I will feel that you are taking part in these schemes in a much sincere way. Now guys, there is one problem that I ask you, that please mention the name of the scheme that you want me to cover up, but mistakenly I have started this particular scheme, so I have taken this for this video lecture. In the next video lecture we will take up the remission on duties or taxes and export promotion scheme, that is RODTEP scheme, in the next video, which will come on Saturday. Sorry Johnnyverse, I mistakenly taken up this ECLG scheme. So in the next video I will definitely take up this particular scheme which is mentioned by you. Then Srujan is to say that, sir, kindly upload the Atmanirbhar integrated lecture. Srujan, I think you are also suggesting for explanation of national infrastructure pipeline. Srujan, through this video I would like to tell you that in this playlist of government scheme I won't be able to take up these two, but we are trying to incorporate these type of things, and we'll definitely come, I think, by the next week to make separate videos on these particular types of topic. And after that, when we start those series, I will definitely take up this national infrastructure pipeline and separate lecture on Atmanirbhar package, because there are 3 packages which are quite important from our RBI exam. So definitely we will come up with that. Okay, so just you have to wait for, I think, maximum 1 week, and definitely we will come up with some solution for you. Okay, so definitely I will take up this Atmanirbhar package or national infrastructure pipeline in the coming weeks. Thanks for your feedback, but in the government scheme playlist we won't be able to incorporate this. Okay, then Ujjwal has to say that, sir, please cover Shreyas scheme. Ujjwal, definitely I will take up this Shreyas scheme in the coming week. That is, on the Friday we will have 1 video, and the next Thursday we will take up the Shreyas scheme. Okay, so guys, that's all from my side. If you like the video, please do give a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and do subscribe to our channel. I am your mentor Veer, now signing off.